So if somebody is in a position where they just need to make the move, or sometimes they have what they thought was going to be their move and then something falls through and now they've like terminated their current lease, the one they thought was coming through doesn't come through. And so I can act quick. However, of course, a year, 6 months is really going to put us in a better position to strategize and negotiate and really find a great spot for people. But that's really where it starts. And with the letter of intent for leasing, I'm able to we negotiate the terms that are going to go in the lease. So it's very straightforward. We negotiate, of course, the base rate. We're going to negotiate any tenant improvements that the landlord will give to the tenant to move in. We will negotiate the rate escalation, so how much it's going to increase each year so that you don't get any crazy surprises later on down the road. Um, we negotiate free rent. And then there's negotiation between when the lease starts. So that's when you get the key versus when the rent starts. So there's lease commencement and there's rent commencement. So we negotiate some free months of rent in there so that you have a chance to get started, whether it's a build out, whether it's just some fresh paint and, whatever needs to be done to the space, but we'll negotiate some of that time to be free from the landlord so that you have a great startup for success. And then on the purchase side, pretty much the same thing. We're going to negotiate the price for sure, the inspection period, what we are going to ask from the sellers as far as, land survey or environmental survey, that kind of stuff. So we'll negotiate all of that in the letter of intent. And then from there, once the letter of intent is agreed upon between the tenant buyer and the seller landlord, then it goes into either the lease or the purchase agreement. But it covers all of the basics that are going to go into those documents.